We're back on Carolina Women with our friend Paula, and we're talking about form and technique. And yes, we all listen to you because you have excellent form and technique. Number 3.
Number 3 are landmarks. So this is what helps people when they're working out, is where their body should be in space. So for example, in a plank position, right? You're laying flat, plank position, elbows in line with the shoulders, right? So we know that that is a landmark, that whenever we're doing that, these should be in alignment.
And you're gonna show us this. We're gonna get B-roll of this because I struggle with that myself.
Yes.
Okay.
Squats. Everybody struggles with squats. So a good landmark is your knees should not go past your toes.
Okay.
Weight should be in the heels, right? So you wiggle your toes so you know those toes are up. If I can't see my feet, then I know my knees are too far forward.
Okay.
So those are things that are landmarks that help us make sure that we're in proper position. If we're doing a tricep kickback, right, we want to know our elbows up here and it's locked from shoulder to elbow, doesn't move, so that we can then do our kickback this way.
Is that why you recommend people to have some sessions with someone who's a professional? I mean, I can't imagine. I think there's such a chance for injury.
Injury, and again, nobody wants to waste their time. We're busy people. If we're going to do something, it pays to do it right.
So if I'm gonna do a tricep kick.
Right, so we wanna, I always say that we need to be parallel to the floor. We bring our elbows up. Okay, and we're gonna kick it back. It's a kick back, not a kick forward. So we wanna go all the way back, and then to your 90 degrees. Exhaling when?
Yep,
On
exhaling
exertion, right? So kicking it out, that's when we exert ourselves, we inhale, okay? Same thing with biceps, right? I want my elbows slightly to the front, shoulders are back, right? We always want to have good posture.
Up, back,
we
and
exhale
down.
and we bring it up.
Okay.
So those landmarks are really important. Thinking about if we're doing chest press, that it's over the line of our chest. One of the biggest things I see is in push-ups. Push-ups work the chest. Your hands should be in line with your push-ups. So many women think they're not strong enough to do a push-up.
I do. I think I'm not strong enough.
Because your hands are here, right? It's not a forehead up, right?
No.
It should be here. It's a large muscle, right? So we should be able to push that up if we're in the right form. So again, those landmarks are really important.
That landmark. Okay, so there are 5 of these forms and techniques that are super important.
So the
first,
weight we use.
well, the first 3 we did.
Yes.
1.
Breathing,
2.
mind muscle connection, landmarks.
Landmarks.
Next is weight. The weight we use matters. Okay? Too light or too heavy. They're both mistakes. How do we know? Right? We want it to be challenging enough so that the load we're using is doable, but the last few make us work a little bit harder. If I go through all of my reps and it's pretty easy, I need to up my weight. If I use weight that's too heavy, you know what I start to sacrifice? My form, right? So if I have to do this to get something
now my
over my
landmarks
head,
are off. My landmarks are off. Okay,
landmarks
see?
are
I
off,
love
and
this.
you're breathing, right? If you're not breathing well. So when we talk about load, if I'm pushing something up over the head, I have to exhale and press it up.
But I'm even watching the way you set your legs.
Yes. And that's gonna be the next thing that we go through. Our last tip is, how do you cue yourself? All right, so when I see people, I say we have mirrors all over, most fitness rooms, most gyms.
Yes.
They're not just to go, oh, look how good I look, right? They're there to help you, to check your form, right? To make sure you're paying attention to those landmarks, right? But also the cues. So if you've taken my class, the first thing is proud chest. Proud chest is shoulders back, right? Shoulders are back, your chest is proud.
What,
right?
and am I away from my chin?
Most people are very aware that they're unaware that they're like this. So I say, if you're looking in the mirror, right, you shouldn't be here, you should be here. Proud chest, flat back, right? So those are the things that we can use, we can cue ourselves. But we sometimes can just, if I say in my class, proud chest, all of a sudden I see everybody do this. Shoulders go back, right? Because that's proud posture. I say belly button into the spine, right? So we're not arching our back too much, right? These are all things. Solid base, right? Like a tree. So that when we're doing something, we're not like this. We have a strong, solid base. We engage the core. Now, regardless of our load, we know that we can handle the load without injuring ourselves.
Last 10 seconds. Let's go through the 5 forms and techniques.
Breathing, mind-muscle connection. We're going into our landmarks. The weight we use matters, and we cue ourselves.
You're amazing. This is amazing. You all are amazing. Stay with us. There's more to come on Carolina Women. We'll see you again soon.
Looking forward to it.